Hey guys, bonjour tout le monde, hola todo, manamana da olio. Thank you so much for coming by, and as you guys can tell by the title, I was on TV. Yep, I was on TV. Some of you guys might have seen this picture of me floating around. It's about just like, 5 seconds maybe, if that, of me talking to Frank Mickens. It was just a very short one, very short clip. I've had so many people just like message me and ask, hey, how did that go? What was it like? They asked me like all these questions, so I figured, why not just make a video about it, right? I'm gonna go through and answer all the questions that the people asked me before, and then I'll show you the extra video that they put on Facebook, kind of explain that process. Without further ado, let's get into it. So the first question is, how did I get on the commercial? So this was back in November. I was walking somewhere to get some lunch with some friends. Actually, no, I was by myself. I was walking by myself.
You don't have any friends.
And I saw this crew, this TV crew, like they had 2 chairs out, and then they were just kind of talking. One of the girls approached me and they're like, hey, do you want to be on a commercial for CBS4 INDY? I was like, oh, sure, what's it about? And then once I heard what it was about, I was like, oh yeah, I can totally contribute to this conversation. So they didn't scout me out, they didn't like reach out to me. I just happened to come across them, really. That's how I got involved in it. The next question is, what was the commercial for? So obviously, as you guys see it now, it shows up in the morning, I believe. The commercial was for what news matters to you. This was interesting because I don't watch the news at all. So my wife and I, we don't have TV in the house. We just have internet. So any news that we consume comes from online sources. Yeah, I knew that I could give him a really good discussion, so I said, yeah, let's do it. The next question was, what was it like? Now, those of you guys who know me know that I like to play a certain game. It's called the question game, right? And it's essentially where I ask you a question in real life, and then you ask me a question.
No way.
My wife hates playing this with me because I ask her a question, I'm expecting her to ask it back to me, but she doesn't because she thinks it's so funny when I get all irritated and say, oh, why didn't you ask me a question? All that to say, I really liked it. It was really fun. I mean, I would be lying if I said I didn't like the attention. Being me, I like attention.
You just want attention.
Having like 3 cameras and getting mic'd and having someone ask me questions and being able to talk about it, that was really fun. I really liked it. The crew was great too. They were really nice at everything. The next question, and the one that I think people are most interested in hearing about, was, did I get paid? And the answer to that, honestly, is no. I did not get paid. When she approached me, I had to fill out some paperwork saying that they are allowed to use my likeness and whatnot. But nope, nothing was mentioned about being paid. And I didn't mind. I thought it was really cool that I was on TV. I mean, so many of my friends hit me up and said, hey, I saw you on TV. Now, if you have any other questions about the interview process or what happened, please don't hesitate to go down to the comments below and ask them, whether you're on Facebook or YouTube. All right, so now let's go ahead and check out the Facebook video. For those of you who may not know, I was in that commercial just for a quick second, but they put a full video of me up on their the CBS4 INDY Facebook page, right? So what I'm gonna do is we're gonna watch it. I'll break it down, what happened, kind of talk through what we talked about. All right, so.
And we're here asking people what matters to them with their news. What matters to you when you watch local news?
Honestly, not a bias, and I like a news source that takes my opinion into consideration.
So,
the first thing he asked me was, do you watch CBS INDY? And I was like, no. He's like, oh, do you watch TV? I said, no. And he said, oh, how do you consume your news then? And I told him, I mainly get my news source from the Philip DeFranco show. So if you guys don't know, the Philip DeFranco Show, he has he's a YouTuber, and he does news, international news, local news, pop culture, YouTube news, you name it, he does it. And the main reason why I like to watch his content is because the way he structures his videos is he tells you the news, he gives his opinion, and then he says, hey, why don't you give me your opinion, right? When you give him your opinion, like in the comments of the YouTube video, there was times where he would take that comment, put it up on the screen, and talk about it. Literally having a discussion with like whoever his subscribers are, which is really cool. I really like that. This was at the point where I said, yeah, it's Philip DeFranco. I really like for news channels to not have a bias, and I really like for it to have a discussion. And you guys will see later on what he says, but that's what happened right before this point.
So you want news that allows for discussion.
Discussion, communication, open dialogue. Open dialogue, that's
We
it,
are
yeah.
committed to giving you news that matters. That is our mission.
Yes.
So we are making decisions each and every day of what not to cover. There are certain stories that we won't go to. I like your challenge, man.
Let's see what else.
I like your challenge, man.
Okay.
I'm gonna take that into consideration because really what matters is you. I believe you.
I matter. Me.
Appreciate it. I'm not smiling, I'm serious.
And you.
I believe it. So if you're serious about your news, let's talk about those stories that matter. See you tomorrow on CBS4 This Morning. I'm in the news business.
So yeah, that is essentially the little bit. Now, obviously, it was edited, right? It was edited pretty heavily to look the way it did. There are some things that we talked about where I said, yeah, news is biased, and I didn't know CBS that well. According to this, so if you guys see here, this is Market Watch. This is essentially like the truth scale. It's 2 years ago, but if we zoom in all the way into this section, here's CBS News, right here. And they're in the great sources of news section. So, that being said, that's really all I knew about CBS. And I told him, hey, I don't know how biased you guys are, but I take my news source from Philip DeFranco because, yes, he is biased, but it's not like he takes his opinion and shoves it in your face and says, you have to believe this, right? Instead, he gives you the facts, then gives you his opinion, then has you formulate your own, which is great. Something that I thought was really cool was the crew. So Frankie was just great. Like, he was such an energetic guy. He had great vibe. I had a really great conversation. I feel like we got along really well. I would absolutely love to talk to him again, maybe do like a second interview of sorts or whatnot. So that would be pretty cool. Imagine being on TV a second time. So Frankie, if you're watching this, I'm happy to come back, man. But yeah. So as my subscribers on YouTube noticed, this wasn't posted on Wednesday. This was just an extra video that I wanted to put up for you guys. So the way my YouTube channel is going to be structured is I'm going to for sure post a video every Wednesday, right? But I'm also going to post other videos here and there as time permits. Hopefully you enjoyed, and if you did, don't forget to like this video, put all the thumbs on it, and don't forget to also subscribe, because that brings my numbers up and that means you love me. And I need friends, and I'm so alone, and I need subscribers to make me feel like I'm loved. Wow, that was really sad. But in all seriousness, yeah, subscribe, it's free. I'll see you guys later. Au revoir tout le monde. Velu magawoyo. Adios a todos.